Statistically, Skip Bayless posts 2x more about LeBron James than his wife and his son Bronny combined. Skip knows what gets the views. He'll type 100 Bron tweets per hour for that bag. The bond Skip and Bron share transcends family. Skip cares more about LeBron than LeBron's family. Should LeBron adopt Skip? Next on Undisputed. Even the Washzone family doesn't want to associate themselves with him. A legend over in the Cardi sub. I legitimately only hear about Skip Bayless on this sub. Blocking that man on Twitter has led to a happier life. What a mess of a title. I find Skip's IG post about waking up early to work out like LeBron hilarious. Skip has a son named Bronny too? No wonder he hates LeBron. Skip's job is to talk about LeBron. It's normal. The off-season can't be over soon enough. Only 12 more days until October. My eagerness for preseason games is at the level of a finals series at this point. OC. Well look men, this post right here is a testament to why Skip posts LeBron so much. Y'all can't stop talking about it, smiley face. Well, no shit. His job is to talk about sports and LeBron is the most well-known athlete in the US. I imagine any sports person that tweets a lot and covers the NBA would tweet about LeBron more than his wife and son. He probably talks about an even amount about Brady and MJ. Skip's wife looks like the female version of him. That one post where it was like 6:30 in the morning and Skip made a tweet about LeBron is what made me really think he's obsessed with LeBron and it's not just TV. Does posting about his wife and son help pay his bills? I write a lot more about my job than I ever do my wife if so. I mean Skip sucks, but this 100% makes sense. I misunderstood the same way when I first read it. He means Skip posts more about LeBron than LeBron's wife and son do. I legit think Skip has pictures of LeBron in his basement all over the walls. In his free time he goes to his basement and talks to the pictures of LeBron. Hoping someday LeBron will answer him. Maybe one day he will realize LeBron lives rent-free in his head. Skio is a character and you clowns take him seriously. Can't expect more from a Lakers flair I guess. You made this comment just because I'm a Lakers fan. SMH. Never said I took Skip seriously. You don't know fresh pasta when you see it? I didn't know he had a kid. I think he means LeBron's kid and wife. Not Skip's. Ah, makes sense. On what planet is a guy that's paid to talk about sports expected to talk more about his family in a public forum? Deleted. Ironic when you use the word infinitesimally incorrectly. Statistically, we all spend more time working than with family. LeBron is living rent-free in Skip's mind. Figures LeBron's family is ashamed to tweet about the phony GOAT. Michael Jeffrey Jordan's family would tweet about him every second of every day if he played when Twitter was around. Can't wait to see when LeBron retires just how quickly Weasley little grimy Bayless will transition to some other face of the NBA to pick apart for the next decade. Skip gets paid millions of dollars to tweet. LeBron's family went a combined 5-34 when it came down to posting about their idol, LeBron James. MJ would never let his numbers go that low. This is why LeBron can never be the GOAT. Skip Bayless, probably. I think the word you need to gain concept of is livelihood. Skip makes way more than Savannah and Bronny do talking about LeBron. Lol. Skip knows what sells. Nothing different than what ESPN does. Talk about LeBron as much as possible. Get people triggered by saying LeBron's is not the GOAT and people tune in to watch. Can't knock the hustle. Talking about the NBA seems to be his job. In my brain, it would be hilarious if a guest came on to Undisputed and presented this data like Skip sincerely had some sort of morbid obsession like he's a crazy person. Accompanied by a supercut of Skip endlessly shouting and hollering after LeBron games. Like a Paul Rudd Conan rib but different. Well, it's his job, isn't it? It's his job to talk about LeBron. Dr. Savannah James doesn't embrace debate. Infinitesimally means an incredibly small amount. Skip posts about LeBron infinitely more than Bronny does. Unhinged. I mean, how active are his wife and son on the social? Didn't Bronny just join IG? This is far from surprising. He took it from the last month. Bronny's been on IG for a few months at least. LeBron is very unlikable. I don't blame Skip honestly.